I like that people are accepting here and they understand how people feel. And I also like that you can pretty much do whatever you want and there's always someone there to do it with you.
Hi.
No,
And why is that?
it was boring.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there's some few things that I like to do here in Napa, but at the same time, there's not a lot of things to do here in Napa. Like, I guess the thing you could do here in Napa is go to the park, hang out with your friends, or go to the movies, or go get some ice cream. But there's not like a place like where you could actually hang out and be like, okay, we could stay here for hours and not get bored and stuff, because Napa's a small town and it's not more like a place for teenagers, it's more for adults because there's a lot of tourism here in Napa, there's a lot of wine, and there's more grown-up places to be than teenagers, so I guess you can say that there's not a lot of things you can do here in Napa. So that's how I feel about Napa.
I like how it's a small little city, so you can meet up with anyone you want, you can hang out with them easy, but the only thing I don't like, so I don't like how there's not enough areas to hang out at. There's, not a bunch of places, and that's what makes it, not a lot of people like Napa because of that, especially us teenagers.
Not really.
No,
Not at all?
no. A bowling alley, and then movies.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I think they try with like a skate park, and that's kind of it, because if you're not a skater, you're kind of like at a dead end as a teenager, because there's nothing to do here. There's only skating for the skaters. Let's see. There's no place like, there's not a lot of hobby shops for the teenagers that like to have hobbies. There's not like, for the teenagers that like to shop, there's not a lot of shopping centers here. There's only one big one, but that's mostly like a tourist place. And the Boys and Girls Club, but that's more like little kids there. And then they also have this thing called Linda Vista, the Club 4300, but that's more for like middle schoolers. But for like high schoolers, there's really nothing to do here. If you don't have friends that could drive and stuff, you're kind of still at that dead end here in Napa, because then you won't be able to go out with them or anything. So I really don't feel like Napa caters to teenagers here.
A little bit. Well, we have the schools and whatnot, but they don't have. I just don't think they have enough places to hang out, and that's what teenagers want. So I guess no.
Many teenagers in Napa feel like there's nothing directed or geared towards them, and I agree. There isn't much for us to do because Napa is a tourist town. It's geared towards more adults. So us teenagers feel lonely and feel like we don't have anything to do, and we could go. A lot of kids, do screw up and do things that they probably shouldn't do because they have nowhere to go. But we propose that we create a teen center for all the teens in the Napa Valley area to come and to play games and just hang out, watch movies, do homework, get help with life. We're going to have life programs and great chaperones there who are very skilled in certain things. If you need help with like math or whatever, we'll have somebody to help you. Also, the teen center is very teen-based, so let's just say you want to make a dance. Like, you can just be like, okay, like I want to plan a dance this day, and you can borrow the teen center for the night and everything, and it's geared towards you so you can have fun in Napa, because I know how hard it is for teenagers to have fun. And we plan on making it in Napa's downtown area in the rotunda where Christopher's Fine Foods was, because it is an empty building that's big enough. It has a kitchen, obviously, because they used to sell food. It has big enough space, and then there's a back room, so we could do that for like if somebody wanted to have like a private shindig or something of that sort. What is there to do in Napa? Nothing.
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 Nothing.